Quick hack for when you're loading your filament. Cut yourself a little maybe 1.5 to 2-inch piece of Bowden tube, put it in there, and leave that in there at all times. And one thing that allows you to do is when you run out, you can just go ahead and hit your extrude. Oh, wait a minute. Or hit your retract, and you don't have to do it. You don't have to wait. You just pull your excess out of there, and go ahead and load your filament, and you're good to go. Okay, and by the time you're done feeding that filament through your lines here, you should be just about done extruding. Alright. Yep, so let's see here. Not quite done yet. Just about. Okay, so once it finishes, unlock, and pull it out. Take your new guy here, and make sure you cut it at a good angle to go in there. Alright, so the reason I leave that tube in there is it's a nice straight shot, and when I say make sure you cut it at an angle, cut it at a nice sharp angle so it goes right into the nozzle once it gets through the teeth of the gears. And because a lot of people will stop right here when they feel their first resistance, and that's going into the teeth, and so your machine has to force it the rest of the way. And if you don't get it in there, your machine's got to do it. So practice a little bit. Find your first resistance, and you'll feel the teeth, and wiggle it around a little bit. Might have to twist, but eventually it'll drop down all the way into the nozzle. So you'll be, instead of just sitting right here and then having the gears force you down into the nozzle, you're going to do it yourself. And don't forget to lock it back up, and you don't even have to do anything with this. It'll go back on its own. And the reason I do that is because a lot of people were commenting saying that, oh, removing the Bowden tube repeatedly is going to cause issues. I've removed this thing I don't know how many times. It hasn't caused any issues, but now I want to see what else they have to comment about. Let me know if you see any issues that might arise with this. I haven't had any, but I've started putting that on every one of my machines. You know, just makes switching so much easier and streamlined. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that guy, but yeah, hope that helps.